It's time for
the warm-up song. Olivia, are you going to dance? All aboard! Good job! Was that fun?
Yeah. Mommy, it's 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
Here we are, the beautiful forest. Ooh, look at all these pine cones. Juggling time.
Hey everyone, today is, what's today, Emily? Tuesday? Yeah. Well, today is Tuesday, and so for the last couple days, it's been really cute. Yesterday, Levi and Jackson both came up, sat beside me, and then fell asleep. And then today, I look over, and Olivia fell asleep, and then Jackson fell asleep too. So I might have to move his head after, but they're just so cute. Emily, ready to take a nap? It's making me want to just lay down and take a nap too. Oh, there he goes. But it's just so cute. I could watch him sleep all day. Look there, we have the third one down for the count.
I love to whistle.
Now if only Emily here would take a nap,
Well, first,
and then that would let Mommy take a nap too. Wanna go for a nap? No? Do you wanna eat a freezie?
Wriggle, 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 wriggle.
Yeah? You have to look at Mommy then.
Then I blow.
Rah Rah the Noisy Lion. Yeah, this is a good show.
Good whooshing noise, Laura.
But how about we take a nap instead?
Whistling.
We want to have a freezie.
Go
Go for a walk and have a freezie?
Hi, everyone. Hi,
Okay, we'll go for a walk today.
Oh, what's wrong?
So it's 5 o'clock in the afternoon, and we are currently sitting in the van. Everyone is behind me sleeping, and the reason is because we're at home the whole day. We didn't really do too much. They were playing at first, and it started off all good and a happy morning, and then they woke up from their first nap, and then all of a sudden they were just so cranky, and they were just being, I guess, they were being 1-year-olds and 2-year-olds. And they were getting so cranky, and they were getting frustrated with each other, so they were making me frustrated. They were just whining the whole time. I couldn't do anything to help them. I gave them food, gave them water, then they took the water, dumped it all over the floor. So that was even frustrating. Then there's a puddle in the middle of the living room. Then they just, I tried to give them separate toys, but then they all wanted the same toys, so they were fighting over that. And then Emily kept jumping on them, and she just wants to she thinks that she can play with them, but they're not the same size as her. So then they're getting fussy, they're crying over that, and then Emily's getting frustrated because she just wants to play. So I thought the best option was to just go out, put everyone in the van, load them up, have them sit in their own little chairs. It's kind of like a little timeout. They can cool down in the air-conditioned van because it was also getting hot in the house, so maybe that was a bit why they were fussy. And then hopefully have them take a little nap, and then just recuperate, and when we go home they'll be all nice and happy and relax a little bit more for the evening. They didn't really have too long of a nap this morning, so maybe that kind of plays with it, but I don't know. So I think it was a little breather for me too, even if I'm just gonna sit here somewhere cooling off. I have my trusted Starbucks in hand, and that's my little treat for dealing with all of that this morning. But When we go home, Dad should be home, Dan should be home from work soon, so he can kind of lend a helping hand with everything. But yeah, so this is an easy way for me to just kind of let them all cool off, let them calm down, and yeah, I guess there's nothing else more than that, but hopefully it works. And they're all sleeping right now. Let's see if you can see. Even Emily's sleeping. And Jackson's just right there with his little feet. But you know, as I sit here and think about it, I can only imagine how frustrating it could be for the babies, like for the triplets, in a situation like this, or even for Emily too. At this age, being 1 or 2, they don't really, well, Emily's a little bit easier, but the triplets, they don't really know how to communicate. They don't talk yet, so to them, they only know how to cry if something is wrong. So they don't know how to tell me if they're hungry, if they're sad, if they just want me to hold them, or if they need a diaper change. So it makes it hard sometimes because I literally try everything, and when it doesn't work or they're just so fussy or cranky, it gets hard to deal with sometimes and just becomes very overwhelming, especially with all 3 or 4 of them being like that. So I try my best to just like be calm, and I know if I get frustrated, it doesn't help the situation. It makes them more frustrated, makes me more frustrated, and then it doesn't end well. So I try to be as calm as I can. I try everything I can, and then if it doesn't work, then it's just times like this when I need to go to the van and just have them cool off, change the scenery, change the pace, and just let them relax and kind of be by themselves for a little bit and get out of the house. I feel like sometimes when we are in the house for a long period of time throughout the day or even a couple days, it gets to them, like it gets to me. I feel like even just driving around for an hour or so just to be out of the house makes such a big difference. So I think that is the same for them, maybe, I don't know. But yeah, I just try my best, and I can only do so much really, so it's 1 against 4 when I'm by myself during the day. But at home, when Dan gets home at night, it definitely makes it a lot easier to have 2 people to deal with things. He can hold 2, I can hold 2. So yeah, when we get home, he'll be home, and then it'll be an extra helping hand. So we just finished dinner. The babies had everything to eat by their hands today. They had sweet potato fries, chicken strips, and peas and carrots. They did pretty good. There's only a little mess on the ground that I have to clean up. And then after we got home from having their nap in the car, they were pretty good until they realized it was almost dinner time, and then they got fussy again. Luckily, Dan was home to keep them occupied while I could make them dinner. And we also set up this little tin for them to play with. Oops. Set a plate. So, but that only kept them occupied for a few minutes until they realized they were hungry again. But Emily, did you eat all your dinner?
No.
No, but what did you want to eat more of? Broccoli and cauliflower? You want more broccoli and cauliflower? She had about 3 servings of broccoli and cauliflower and still wants more. Olivia. There's Jackson in the middle, Olivia at the end, and now they're just having a little bottle. And then we're going to play, and then it's going to be bedtime.
I won't go bed.
You don't want to go to bed?
No.
You want to watch Office with Mommy and Daddy some more?
No.
Yeah?
She wants to go to bed.
Oh, you want to go to bed?
No, I won't want that play.
Okay, you can watch Office.
Want Daddy.
Yeah, we're all going to watch Office. Right, Dan?
Hey, everybody. Right.
How was your day at work today?
It was long, but not too bad. Manageable.
Well, that's good. Good to hear.
Thanks, Mom.
No problem. Emily, you're crazy. Who's in there, Olivia? Uh-oh, where'd she go? What are you doing?
I thought I'd make a really fun video about what it's like for dad versus toddler feeding. And I wanted to show you the processes that I would go through. So here it is. So right now I'm actually prepping some food
You're
for the
crazy,
babies
Emily.
for
You
later
are
on.
a crazy one. Well, the day is done. Everyone is sleeping and we're next to go to bed. And today was just one of those days that it was a little bit challenging for me to be by myself. And it got a little bit overwhelming with all the babies being just so fussy, and everything I tried to do didn't really seem to help. So they calmed down afterwards. When Dan came home, then it's there's two of us to work together, which definitely helps. And yeah, I guess maybe it could have been from like teething if they were just tired.
Sometimes you just gotta understand that you're just one person, and you can only do so much, especially when it comes to multiples. It is okay to let your baby cry. You know, it helps them develop independence. So you know, when you're attending to one baby, that other baby's just gonna have to realize, you know what, I'm in line, I'm in the queue, and my mom or my dad will get to me at some point. So
yeah, you'd think by now they're 15 months. By now they would have learned, okay, I'm going to be next, even though it's not me. But still, to this day, I could be feeding two at the same time, and then whoever's the third one is, they're crying, waiting. But
so yeah, we're gonna head off to bed, but we hope to catch you guys again tomorrow.
yep.
I gotta work, so I you know, I get the end of these things, so I'm glad I get to at least
It's nice that he
make
can
some
make
sort of
another little
presence.
appearance,
Yeah. So yeah, we'll catch up with you guys tomorrow, and we'll see you guys later. We'll talk soon.
Yep.
All right, have a good night.
Bye.
Bye.